everyone, my name is Miranda, and today I'm here to review my most anticipated movie of 2017, and that is Beauty and the Beast. And this is where, if I could sing, I would do some cute little introduction about, you know, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, but I can't sing, so we'll just go along with it. Like I said, this movie was my most anticipated of 2017. I love Beauty and the Beast, I love Belle, I love Emma Watson, the trailers looked phenomenal, everything about it just looked so fantastic, and I was so pumped to see it. My expectations were high, so going in, I was a bit worried because when your expectations are that high, how often do they really get met? But I can fully say in this case that I absolutely loved the movie. I honestly think I like it better than the animated. I don't know, I haven't seen the animated in a while, so maybe when I watch it, I'll get a different feel, but I just feel like this looks so great and magical and fantastic as a live action, and just to think that like technology is that advanced now that we could make something that probably in the 90s seemed like a crazy concept to try and make this a live action, to make it seem so realistic and so beautiful. Oh my gosh, there's just so much I have to say about this, so let's get right into it. First of all, Emma Watson. I've said before that I love Emma Watson. She is one of my favorite actresses. I think she's an amazing person, and I really was excited to see her as Belle. The only thing was I didn't think that I could really see her as Belle. Like, I always felt like it would be like Emma Watson playing Belle. I was wrong, people, okay? Because, like, Belle now is forever cemented in my mind as Emma Watson. Like, when I hear Belle, I hear Emma Watson's voice. When I picture Belle, I picture Emma Watson. And I just think it was so cool what they did with Belle, how Belle, I think, is one of the best Disney princesses, like, feminist-wise. We've all agreed with that. Like, yes, she falls in love with a water buffalo, but, I mean, we all have our weaknesses. So, I think that just they added it to make it even more feminist and make it so you see that she, when she does start to care for the Beast, she still won't, like, say she loves him, because she says, like, well, who can ever be truly happy when they're not free? And I think that's really good, because you see that, like, even though she's caring for the Beast, she's not open to, like, fully accepting her place there, like, because she's not free. And I really like that. And I think that they even had, you know, how he let her go, and that's when she truly was like, okay, he loves me and I can love him, because she had the choice of leaving and never coming back, and she decided to come back, and that was her own choice, and she got her own autonomy back, and I just loved it, guys. It was, it was so, and then, just everything, and I love the additional scenes that they added too, like you found out more about her mom, and that her mom died from the plague. I cried like a freaking baby when they traveled to her mom and they saw that she was dying, and the Beast, like, picked up the doctor's mask and was like, oh no, like, she died from the plague. Like, I feel like there were so many good moments where you could see the prince underneath the Beast, and, like, that was one of the true best moments for me, because, like, you could see it was this kid who lost his mom, and now he's seeing this person that he's starting to care for find out that she lost her mom too, and just, like, the way he set it up was, I cried, guys. And I just think it was, it was so sweet. And I love the beginning, how you got to see the prince and how he was so, like, that eye makeup was just, like, so over the top. And I absolutely loved, like, how you could just see how selfish and cruel he was. And you found out that, like, his mom died and he was really close to his mom, and his dad was the cruel one, and his dad kind of warped him. And I like, too, that they explain kind of, like, Belle was like to the servants, well, you don't deserve this. Like, if he was a cruel person, like, what did you do? And Miss Potts was like, well, that's what we did. We did nothing. Like, we watched as his dad just manipulated him and turned him into someone just like him, and we stood by. So I kind of like that, because I feel like it was a bit of a justification, you know? And it reminded me of that saying, like, I don't know what it is exactly, but I don't know what the saying is, but it's basically like people who do nothing in the face of evil are almost as bad as the evil, because you're not trying to do anything to stop it. And I like that, except for Chip. Chip was like 6 years old and did nothing. So you can never convince me that Chip deserved to be turned into a teapot, but I like that they explain, like, why all of them kind of feel like this is their punishment too. And we even saw Belle realize that, like, okay, they still love him, even though, like, he is kind of the reason that they got turned into this, like, that this curse happened to them. They still love him, and they still want him to be happy and want him to be able to find love and find happiness again. Also, like, the parallel again of when Belle saved her dad and the Beast was just, like, shocked. Like, he was like, why would you sacrifice yourself for him? Like, he's a thief, he's nothing, and he just can't understand, like, loving someone that much, and especially, like, your father being, like, that much to you that you would put your life in place of his, and I thought that was just so sweet because just, guys, this movie, I could go on for days about it, and I think one of the things I was most worried about was that it was a long movie. It was like 2 hours something, and I just thought it was going to drag, but I can honestly say no parts of this drag for me. Like, I was fully into it. If anything, I wish it was a little bit longer because I feel like the end, I just wanted more interaction between Belle and Adam and, like, them kissing or talking or something. Like, I just, like, when it ended, I was like, no, I want more kisses. Like, come on, people. And it was so great. Gaston was also, like, amazing. Like, I just loved how Luke Evans portrayed him, and LeFou was my absolute favorite. Like, when he got to dance with that hot guy at the end, I was like, you go, LeFou. And I just loved how we got to see him switch sides, and Miss Potts was like, oh, you know, the person you love, he doesn't deserve you. You're better than him. And I just thought it was so cute to see LeFou kind of stand on his own. And can we just talk for a second about the growl, too, that Dan Stevens did at the end as the prince? Because, like, that growl, I was like, I turned into the blinking white man meme, you know, when you're like, he growls and you're like, oh, like, it was just like, I saw a video that someone got of when he growled and everyone in the theater was like, woo, like, going crazy, and I was, like, in the theater with my grandma and, like, all these little 6-year-olds, so I was like, contain yourself, Miranda. It was just so, so good. I have to say that I did like the live-action Cinderella better, but that's not to say that this one is bad. I just think I liked the way they adapted Cinderella better than they adapted this one, because I feel like what they added, like I said, I still wanted a bit more, you know, I wanted a bit more interaction between Belle and Adam at the end, and I don't know, I guess, like, I liked, Belle was definitely more feminist and more on her own, but I feel like there could have been moments, too, where they made it a bit better. Like, I feel like when Gaston went to shoot the beast, I would have really liked it if they had played it like she tried to save the beast, you know, because, like, he was just standing there, and then Gaston shot him, and then she's like, oh no, and then she, like, tried to move him, but she can't because he's a friggin' water buffalo, and then Gaston just shoots him again. Like, I would have liked if she, like, at least, like, attempted to, like, jump in the way and, like, stop the shot or something, you know, like that, just something more to show that, like, she wasn't gonna let this happen, I guess. But at the same time, you can't be too picky. So I really loved it. I loved all the changes they made, like how you could see the castle getting more debilitated, more broken every time that a rose would fall, and how the serving staff was turning more and more inanimate every time it fell, because I think it really made it so it seemed like, you know, we were on the clock. I just loved it, guys. There's truly, like, nothing I could say that I didn't like. Like, if anything, I wanted more. And that's, like, the only bad thing is, like, I wanted more. I wanted to see them happy at the end, more kissing, like, all that stuff. It was just so good. I really, really loved it, guys. It was beautiful. Emma Watson did a great job. Dan Stevens as the Beast was so cool, because I love how you could truly, like, there were times when you could see the prince underneath him, and I just love how he could play layers like that, where you could see, like, more when he was being, like, a goofball and when he was being a douche. Like, I like when he got bit or whatever by the wolves, and then they just had that full-on argument in the bed where he's like, it hurts. She's like, well, stop moving. And he's like, I wouldn't have to move if you didn't run away. She's like, well, you wouldn't have had to if you didn't scare me and tell me to run out. Like, it was just so funny, because, like, that to me is going to be the relationship. It's just, like, they challenge each other, and when he was making fun of her for liking Romeo and Juliet, and then she teased him for reading King Arthur. Oh, and the snowball, guys, when she hit him, and then he just lobs a freaking thing at her. I was like, oh my, I just love it, because I feel like you truly got to see, like, what their relationship is going to be like, and I think it's really cute. I just, oh, guys, I love it, like, it was just so sweet, and I'm so happy that it was as good as I was hoping it would be. Emma Watson, like I said, great job. All the cast actually did a really, really good job. I really loved it. I did love, and like I said, I don't remember too much about the animated one because I haven't seen it in a while. Like, you know, I know the basic principles of it. But I did love, like, when they were singing Be Our Guest, and, like, he kept taking the food away from her. I was like, just freaking let her eat. Like, I was getting angry for her at that point. For her? For her. That was a Freudian slip about Beauty and the Beast. I was getting angry for her. I was like, just freaking let her eat. And then at the end, he gave her, like, a little cake. I was like, really? Really? I loved it, guys. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. A+. It was amazing, and I can't wait to go see it again. So if you have seen Beauty and the Beast, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments, and also make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel down below to be able to make all sorts of new videos. It was just fantastic, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!